everybody, it's the Fat Philosopher here, wishing you a good day, and today I'm here to talk about my latest shredder guitar. This is the Schecter Sun Valley Super Shredder in Birch Green, and it's a left-handed model that I recently acquired just back in June. Why did I pick up this guitar? Well, I kind of wanted, being a metalhead and all, an 80s metalhead, kind of wanted something with a Floyd on it. Now, I haven't had a Floyd, had two hardtails and some Gibson ones, and I had of course my Strat has a kind of usual cheap little tremolo on it, but I kind of wanted a proper Floyd Rose. See, a lot of people kind of avoiding Floyd Roses, but I'm kind of saying, well, hey, even a beginner, don't fear the Floyd. Try it out sometimes, eh? Also, this type of color here looks kind of yellow. It's actually called Birch Green, and sometimes it comes off as greenish, sometimes comes as yellow. This is a color I had when I was back when I was 17. I had it on a Kramer, and which I got rid of a long time ago. And a little bit of nostalgia there. Kind of wanted another one of these colors at the same time there. And so, how is the guitar? Well, of course, it's a Schecter guitar. Okay, comes with Schecter tuners, maple one-piece maple neck, ebony fretboard, extra jumbo 24 frets. 25.5 scale length with, of course, a locking nut. Schecter branded Floyd Rose, which is basically kind of Floyd Rose special. And it comes with a AMG humbucker in the bridge, and actually a Sustainiac in the neck. And we'll go on to that there in a second. So this guitar here, I ordered it from the States. It cost me just under $1,000, $999. I could have gotten one for about $800, but this color, Birch Green, in the left hand, it's kind of rare. Most of them are either in black or Riviera blue, and I don't know, I just kind of wanted the yellow-green, so I paid the extra $200 for it. Okay, and of course they're shipping to Japan, so they charge me like $150 shipping on it. Even though when I look at the receipt, it only costs $120, but I guess, you know, it says 100. What can you do about it, right? So that's the guitar. So what can I say about it? First of all, it's a very thin guitar. It's quite a nice thin, and the neck is also very extremely thin. However, it's not that light. You know, it's not like Ibanez light. You know, this is nearly 8 pounds, so it's high 7, like 7.8. So it's substantial. It's not overly heavy. It's not like a Gibson heavy, like 9 pounds, something like that. But it's still surprising that a guitar this thin would be that heavy. I think a lot of it has to do with here in the back, all this electronics on. You got 2 batteries and a lot going on underneath the pick guard here. So I'd probably put a little extra weight in it. First, let's go on to the neck here. Like I said, it's got jumbo frets, not stainless steel, but that's okay. You know, I'm not a big stickler for stainless steel. It's got offset dock inlays on an ebony board. I also really love ebony. Ebony kind of just, you know, it stands out nice, I feel. And same with my my V, Dean V also is ebony. I just kind of like the way it feels to play, and the way it kind of the dark ebony just stands out so well. So I was happy about that. The neck is a one-piece maple, so you know, I kind of wish my old Ibanez was 3 pieces, and you know, my Sahana's 5 pieces, so hopefully the stability will be fine. I'm in a very humid country, so I don't think it's going to move a whole lot on me, and I'm not planning to change it out of standard tuning anytime soon, just leaving it that maybe someday I'll do it. But one thing you might have to get used to is, of course, this neck profile. This is really thin. You know, it's like, it actually is kind of, it says thin, I might even say it's small. It's not that wide, this neck, you know? So, you know, I can easily get my whole hand around it really easy. It's called a thin C, but it's not quite as flat like an Ibanez RG in the back. It's rounder a little bit, but still it's so thin that it's really, you can just fly on it really easily. So, but in case you like a little thicker or a little wider neck, this might not be the one for you. I enjoy it though. Of course, it's a bolt-on neck. It's got a nice dip in here, so you get pretty good access right to the top frets. So no problem playing right up high here. Alright, no problem playing that. Now on to the electronics. Like I said, it's got a Floyd Rose here. You know, it's Floyd Rose Special, You know, like Floyd Rose specials get a little bad reputation. I think a lot of it has to do with durability with time. Well, this guitar is only a couple months old, so I don't think it's going to have any problems just right now. And actually, I like it quite a bit. It stays in tune. Like making this video, you know, I hadn't played the guitar in 2 days. Put it onto the tuner, and hey, everything worked out fine. It's all perfectly in tune. With the Floyd Rose, you can do fine adjusted tunings right at here at the bridge. So you have to reach up to the pegs, you know. Unless there's you want to change it tuning drastically, then you probably have to go to the pegs here, right? So the bridge and the whammy bar all works fine, right? You know. You can pull up and down on it like an Ibanez there, so you got a nice long range of notes you can use with the whammy bar there. Now, of course, a lot of people are wondering about the Sustainiac. So Sustainiac, if you don't know, it's controlled by these two little dots here. You first got to put it on to the neck position. The neck position, the Sustainiac's not on, it's basically a single coil. Now, if you put the Sustainiac on, what happens, it'll keep a note, as long as you hold on to the note, it'll keep on sounding. Basically sustaining forever, right? Sustainiac, it's a fun toy, right? You notice a lot of people that have been reviewing on these guitars, they say, well, yeah, I use the Sustainiac, but now I just stick on the bridge and I don't use it anymore. And they kind of stop the Sustainiac phase. Because let's face it, there's very few songs that require you to sustain notes for 5-10 seconds or more in a row. But I kind of enjoy it. I think just keep the Sustainiac because you got to kind of keep using it, and then you can just play a regular song, and you know, and then sometimes you might stick it in. Okay. So you can play normally with the Sustainiac on. If ever you want to have a note stay a long time, you just leave it, let it stay a long time. One good thing about Sustainiac, it kind of helps you with your training. Like if you're learning, you're muting. So if let's say you're playing a song and you're soloing and you accidentally hit another string like that, the Sustainiac's going to keep that ringing. So you gotta, so it kind of teaches you to keep muting when you're supposed to be muting. So it's kind of a bit of a learner's tour in that sense as well. So I like it. It's controlled, like you say. Some people, of course, might find a bit of a gimmick, I guess. I might not have a use of it, but I find it quite fine. Has a volume and tone all, a 3-way toggle switch. Nice black pick guard on it there. And like I said, it's a pretty good guitar. If I have any complaints about it, one of it, it's a little bit kind of wanted a 3-piece neck, you know. Just a little bit more extra stability. Maybe it's okay though. Also, instead of having a blade switch, it's got a toggle switch here, right? You know, on a pick guard. And the problem with having a toggle switch on this pick guard is you can't get the plastic out of it unless you screw it all off. You know, blade switch is fairly easy to remove the plastic on it, but this one, like I said, I don't want to really screw around it too much. But I don't know if I'll pick it up in the camera. But you can see on my toggle switch there's a bit of plastic sticking out there. Oh well, such as life. Maybe it'll rub off someday. And just in case you noticed on there, 10 days after I got this guitar, my Boss tuner pedal, big metal thing, dropped off the chair, took a huge bounce, put a big ding on the side there. So it's like, when that happened, I was like Home Alone. Ah! Anyways, so. So that's my quick little review, and the Schecter series. I generally like it, except for like the toggle switch, and maybe the neck could have been 3-piece. Other than that, I highly recommend this guitar. Available in black, Riviera blue, or on this one called Birch Green, I believe it's called. Although this is kind of a rare cut, you don't see this so often. Anyways, just a little short review. Hope this was useful to someone. And everyone else, just have a great day. Salut!